Let us discuss the next question now. This is from the year 2019. Consider the following statements. Statement number 1. The 44th Amendment to the Constitution of India introduced an article placing the election of the Prime Minister beyond the judicial review. Statement 2. The Supreme Court of India struck down the 99th Amendment to the Constitution of India as being violative of the independence of judiciary. So this question is asking about the correct statements and the amendments to the Constitution. Now, the 44th Amendment didn't talk about placing the election of the Prime Minister beyond judicial review. It was actually done by the 39th Amendment during the emergency by Indira Gandhi. Later on, the 44th Amendment tried to undo various things which are done during the emergency. So this is incorrect. Statement 2. The Supreme Court struck down the 99th Amendment Act. The 99th Amendment is related to the NJAC, the National Judicial Appointments Committee, which wanted to replace the collegium system for the appointment of judges. In the 4th judges case, the Supreme Court struck down the NJAC and said that the NJAC violated the independence of the judiciary, and it is the collegium system, it is the collegium that is eligible to appoint the judges of the judiciary. They don't want executive to interfere in the appointment of the judges. So this statement is correct. Now, which of the following statements are correct? First one is incorrect, 2 is correct, so answer will be B. Now let us look at the in-depth explanation. The 44th Amendment, like I said, they tried to rectify whatever the distortions which were made by the earlier amendments, like the 42nd Amendment or the 39th Amendment. It was in fact the 39th Amendment which was enacted in 1975, which placed the election of the President, the Vice President, and the Prime Minister and the Speaker of the Lok Sabha beyond the scrutiny of the Indian courts, and it was passed during the emergency of 1975 and 77. This amendment was challenged during the case of Indira Gandhi versus Raj Narayan, and it was struck down by the court. In 44th Amendment, there was no particular proposal relating to placing the election of the Prime Minister beyond judicial review because it was the 39th Amendment which did it. That is why statement 1 was incorrect. Coming to statement number 2 and NJAC. So the 99th Constitutional Amendment Act, they proposed the National Judicial Appointment Commission, which wanted to replace the collegium system and bring in transparency even in the judiciary. But in the 4th judges case, the court said that the collegium system is good enough and the NJAC is unconstitutional because of the executive is trying to interfere in the judiciary's function. And Justice Kehar said that the NJAC violated the independence of judiciary, and that's why they declared it unconstitutional. And in a majority judgment of 4:1 of a constitution bench, the NJAC judgment was passed and NJAC was declared as unconstitutional. Coming to the statement, it clearly says that it was declared as unconstitutional because it violated the independence of judiciary. Hence, this is correct. So the correct answer is B, 2 only.